हेलो 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 एवरीवन। तो हम फिर से आ गए हैं एक वीडियो के साथ। वेलकम टू दिस वीडियो। वेलकम टू माय चैनल नॉट सो फ्रीक्वेंट पॉडकास्ट। और जैसा हमारा नाम वैसा ही हमारा काम। हम लोगों ने जो पहला वीडियो डाला था, आई थिंक 1.5 months बैक, और इस बीच में बिल्कुल ही गायब हो गए थे। तो मैं अपने जो 11 सब्सक्राइबर्स हैं अभी उनसे माफी मांगना चाहूंगा कि इन बिटवीन वी कुड नॉट पोस्ट एनीथिंग एल्स। But yeah, today we have a very interesting topic with us। और इसको डिस्कस करने के लिए मेरे दो बहनें मेरे साथ हैं। और जो टॉपिक है, आई थिंक दे आर द बेस्ट पीपल टू डिस्कस दिस टॉपिक अबाउट। एंड बिफोर वी गेट इनटू दिस एंड बिफोर आई इंट्रोड्यूस देम, मैं थोड़ा सा दो डिस्क्लेमर देना चाहूंगा। पहला तो ये कि हम सब हमारा जो मदर टंग है वो उड़िया है। But the reason why we are doing it in Hindi is I want this to reach to many people, especially मेरे जो फ्रेंड्स हैं। मैं चाहता हूँ कि ये वो देखे। मुझे एक्चुअली उनसे फीडबैक भी चाहिए, क्योंकि मैं अभी पॉडकास्टिंग, आई एम वेरी न्यू टू पॉडकास्टिंग। सो सबसे थोड़ा फीडबैक लेना और आप लोगों से भी फीडबैक लेने में मेरे को इजी रहेगा। बट या, गोइंग फॉरवर्ड विल ऑल्सो ट्राई टू कीप इट मोर। अभी भी नेचुरली होगा, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि नेचुरल नहीं होगा। बट हाँ, गोइंग फॉरवर्ड मैं लैंग्वेज भी अपने लैंग्वेज में मैं आगे करूंगा फॉर श्योर। और जो दूसरा डिस्क्लेमर ये है कि आज का जो टॉपिक है वो थोड़ा सा, कभी कभी क्या होता है जब आप इसको देखोगे और जब आप हम लोगों को सुनोगे, तो ऐसा आपको लग सकता है कि हाँ, हम किसी चीज पे थोड़ा बायस हो रहे हैं, या फिर ये जो टॉपिक है फिटनेस, एक्चुअली जो आज का टॉपिक अपना फिटनेस ही है। तो ऐसा हो सकता है कि कुछ हम जो बोल रहे हैं आपको लग सकता है कुछ बायस है, या फिर वी आर सेइंग समथिंग व्हिच ओनली वर्क फॉर अस, आप पे वो नहीं काम करेगा। सो हाँ, तो उस पे मैं यही बोलना चाहूंगा कि हम ऐसा बहुत ऐसे कुछ यहाँ ज्ञान देने नहीं आया है। हम अपना जो जैसे जो मेरी जो बहनें हैं उनका जैसा भी जर्नी रहा, उनके पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से चीजें जैसे भी हैं, हम उसको सामने लेके आना चाहते हैं। So yeah, with that, I would like to introduce my sisters. So पहले है रूपाली, जो मतलब
Hello.
मेरे लिए तो वो लिका आपा है। और उसके बाद है जैस्मिन, मेरे लिए वो लीजा आपा है। वो
Hi
हम में से
everyone.
बड़ी हैं सबसे। सो या, सो आज का जो टॉपिक है वो फिटनेस पे है। जब हम फिटनेस बोलते हैं, इट एक्चुअली कवर्स बोथ फिजिकल एंड मेंटल फिटनेस। बट मोटा मोटी आज हम फिजिकल फिटनेस को ही कवर करेंगे इसमें। सो यस, एक बिफोर बिफोर मैं सवाल पूछूं या बिफोर हम किसी एक स्पेसिफिक पॉइंट पे जाएं, मैं ये बोलना चाहूंगा कि ये जो मेरी दोनों ही दीदी हैं, दे हैव बीन इनटू दिस सिंस मेनी इयर्स नाउ। दे आर एक्सट्रीमली कंसिस्टेंट। और मैं ये वीडियो में दोनों का इंस्टाग्राम लिंक्स भी डाल दूंगा, सो प्लीज फॉलो देम इफ यू वांट टू गेट इंस्पायर्ड। आई गेट इंस्पिरेशन फ्रॉम बोथ ऑफ देम, or which was the primary reason why I wanted to discuss this with them only. So yes, so पहला जो मेरा सवाल है और पहला जो पॉइंट है, ये वो है कि हाउ टू गेट इनटू दिस जर्नी। अभी दोनों ही, इन दोनों को ही बहुत साल हो गए हैं। बट यस, वी वुड लाइक टू नो कि ये स्टार्ट कैसे हुआ था, आप लोगों का क्या मोटिवेशन फैक्टर था, और आप लोग कैसे इसमें पहले स्टार्ट किए। तो यस, फील फ्री टू।
Okay. So, hello everyone. My name is Rupali. Uh, for me, I think fitness हमेशा like on and off रहा है. Like it has never been. I've always been into fitness, and I've always been like very conscious or very aware of what I'm eating. Um, कभी crash diet कर लिया, 10 pounds lose कर लिया, then again back to the normal जो भी lifestyle था. तो it has always been on and off. I was never like a fit child, like child in the sense like not since childhood, but I have never been into like fitness in my 20s, or in my 20s. So COVID happened, and I know like COVID brought so many changes into everyone's life, uh, good, bad. तो मेरे लिए ये था कि I just like it had been a year that I delivered my first baby, and उस टाइम पे लाइक इट वाज 2018 एंड उस टाइम पे आई डोंट थिंक वो मेंटल स्टेट ऑफ माइंड था मेरा कि ओके मुझे प्री प्रेगनेंसी वेट में जाना है और हाउ मच डिड आई गेन नथिंग लाइक आई वाज जस्ट लिविंग माय लाइफ but then when COVID happened and I knew like I don't have to go back to work anymore, and that can be two things like you can get into a serious bad eating phase like because you're home all the time, you're not moving, so you keep binge eating anything you see in the kitchen, so that can be dangerous. Or you can like change your life completely because now you have time. Now you can, spare time for your workouts or plan like a regimen for you जो कि ऑफिस जाने से पॉसिबल नहीं हो रहा था. So I was like, okay, I have to do this because it can go both ways. So I decided like I have to take it in the positive side and like start working out or start like changing healthy habits, inculcating healthy habits into my life. So मेरे लिए पहला यही था कि I had no guidance, no nothing. I knew nothing, but मेरे लिए यही था कि I have to do it. It's not motivation. It's because you cannot be motivated every day. You must have heard everyone saying this, and it's true. Like you cannot be motivated every day, but you have to create a habit. So that's what I did. Every day I woke up and I did what I had to do. I changed my eating habits. I started working out. I started walking. Like we can get into the details later on, but yahi tha ki I just have to change my lifestyle and I have to wake up and not think ओ आज करने का मन नहीं है और आज मन नहीं कर रहा है आज सो जाती हूँ नहीं मुझे करना है and I think the biggest like the best way for me to keep doing it was to post it on social media. I kept putting on stories every day, and I think that inspired others as well as it kept me on check. Like there was like I knew someone is watching me, and I have to show up for them. So I just kept going, and that's when you know this whole change happened for me.
नाइस। लीजा आपा प्लीज, आपके भी थॉट्स इसमें, आपका कैसे
Yes.
स्टार्ट हुआ था?
So I'll quickly summarize. I was always an obese kid while I was growing up, and because I had a few gut issues, जैसे मुझे I was facing something known as eczema. Now that's a autoimmune condition, and उससे क्या होता है? Your skin develops these rashes. So sometime when we went to the doctor way back then, this is when I was like 12 or 13 years old. I was uh, I was given a lot of steroids, and at that point of time, internet भी नहीं था. We never knew what was steroids or what we just trusted. We just went with what the doctor gave us, and I had steroids for like more than 5 6 years altogether because that would heal me completely, right? And of course, now that we know what steroids does to our body, it made me extremely weak. Like I had put on a lot of weight, but from inside I was completely weak. My immune system had gone for a toss, and उसके साथ I had a lot of social changes. Like people don't look up to you when you are built in a certain manner, right? Like if you're obese and you're overweight, there's a sense of I'll not say rejection exactly, but yeah, people don't look up to you, and you always lack that confidence because you'll be like, what would they think? Can I wear this? Oh no, will it look good on me? I don't think so. So you are building up all this in your head maybe, but yes, that's what you face every day. And irrespective of any country, any geography, this has remained, right? Let's face it. But then when like Rupali, when she was speaking, when she started showing up for herself, even after, and because of all of this, I had also become very careless about my body. मुझे कभी लगता ही नहीं था कि I was like, okay, fine. If you're 70 or if you're 85, doesn't make a lot of difference, right? I mean, 70 may you'll wear a XL and 85 may you'll wear a double XL. It's not making a lot of difference. So you're like, acha chalo, let me eat two more samosas or have two slices of pizza. So I was never very careful about my body or how I felt. But then when Lika, when she delivered and when she started committing for herself, for her body, that's when I felt that why shouldn't I also give it a try? And somewhere deep down, I was not very happy in what I felt. And what was my combat mechanism was I would order food from Swiggy and Zomato, and yeah, technology sometimes is not very great as well. So that obviously built in a lot of weight in me. But then yes, Rupali was quite a motivation for me, because would you I when she showed up for herself in spite of like having delivering like very recently, and I knew I gave my delivery as an excuse for quite some time. But then when she showed up immediately, like 2 3 months may, I was like, okay, fine, this is, you really need to do something for yourselves. That's if you don't help yourselves, no one will help you. So that's what really started the zeal in me to start something for the fitness journey. And yes, COVID, because COVID came right after, so yeah, it gave you a lot of time. I started slow. I read a couple of books. मैंने बहुत सारे books पढ़े थे about fitness. When you are an overweight person, you go through every article which flashes up, right? Like fat, lose 5 kilos in 15 days and all of that. But बहुत सारा books पढ़ने के बाद I realized that first, consistency, that's the key.
Hmm.
Second is you have to the changes won't show immediately, and that's where you have to talk to yourselves that it's okay, and it's
Yeah.
never about the numbers on the scale. It's about how you feel. It's very easy to say. Trust me, it's so difficult to do it, because of
Yeah.
course when you keep jogging for like
Yeah.
30 days and you don't even see the scale budging a little bit, in fact बढ़ जाता है कभी कभार, so you feel so frustrated. I myself have faced days where I've video called Rupali and I've like cried and I've told that why isn't the weight coming down? I'm doing everything possible.
And I think
Uh,
that is the point where you need to keep going, where you cannot stop, because that's when the magic happens. You don't stop, you keep on going, and then you start seeing the changes, and then you never stop. So that's when, I think that's when a lot of people give up, because
Yeah.
कुछ scale में change नहीं आ रहा है, size में change नहीं आ रहा है. Because in the beginning it will take some time for your body to get used to what you're doing, because again that's a big change that the body is going through. Sometimes you lose fast and then you get happy and अभी मैं cheat कर सकती हूँ, because that's not the place where you need to cheat. You need to first be consistent. Stop wanting to see results right away, and just keep going without thinking anything, like without expecting any results. Results should not be what you should be like looking up to every day. The the habit, the lifestyle change, that is the goal. Like you don't need a goal like मुझे यहाँ पहुंचना है, मुझे इतना लूज करना है, then it's done. No, it's like this is my lifestyle. Doesn't matter मैं कितना लूज कर रही हूँ और मैं इन कपड़ों में फिट आ रही हूँ या नहीं. Every day your goal is, today I did this, tomorrow I have to do that again. That should be your goal. Not like okay मैंने इतना pounds lose किया या नहीं, और अगर नहीं किया तो क्यों नहीं किया. That gets really disheartening. Yeah.
Right. Yes. So, good that we are talking about it because that is something I wanted to discuss next. कि एक जो चैलेंज होता है जैसे मेरे लिए और आई थिंक बहुत लोगों के लिए ये प्रॉब्लम होता है कि दे गेट इनटू दिस
Yeah.
बिकॉज ऑफ व्हाटसोएवर रीजन बट फिर उसको कंसिस्टेंसी बनाने में या फिर टू मेक इट पार्ट ऑफ अ लाइफस्टाइल इट बिकम्स वेरी चैलेंजिंग कि हाँ जैसे आज कुछ कर लिया फॉर 2 3 डेज इनिशियली आई थिंक उसके लिए कुछ एक टर्म भी होता है जब आप इनिशियली बहुत सुपर मोटिवेटेड होते हो कुछ भी करने के लिए और फिर क्या होता है वो पुश और वो पैशन 2 3 दिन तक रहता है फिर फोर्थ फिफ्थ डे से यू गेट डिस्ट्रैक्टेड एंड इट गोज अवे वेरी क्विकली बट आपने अभी जो एक पॉइंट बोला वो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा कि ये सोचना नहीं है कि टारगेट मेरा क्या होगा, वेट मेरे को लूज़ करके कहाँ तक पहुँचना है। एंड आई थिंक दैट आल्सो सेज कि हाँ, आपको इसको एक बनाना ही नहीं है कि हाँ, मुझे कंसिस्टेंस होना है, वो नहीं सोचना है। यू जस्ट हैव टू मेक इट पार्ट ऑफ योर लाइफ़स्टाइल। और ये जो प पॉइंट आपने बोला है कि जब आपको अ, वही सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट, जब आप स्टार्ट करते हो वो डिफिकल्ट नहीं है, क्योंकि स्टार्ट तो कोई भी कर सकता है। स्टार्ट करने के लिए आपको ज़्यादा उसके लिए ज़रूरत नहीं होता है आज के डेट में, क्योंकि यू गेट टू सी अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स इन सोशल मीडिया, और उसको देख के आप किसी को भी देख के आप मोटिवेट हो सकते हो और स्टार्ट कर सकते हो। बट आपको कंसिस्टेंसी के लिए वो एक पॉइंट है जब आपको लगेगा कि नहीं, मेरा प्रोग्रेस अभी नहीं हो रहा है, आई एम नॉट सीइंग एनी रिजल्ट्स, या फिर अभी अब मैं थोड़ा बोर हो रहा हूँ। वही पॉइंट है जहाँ पे आप अपने आप को चेंज कर सकते हो। दैट
Yes.
इज़ द मेन पॉइंट। स्टार्ट करना इज़ एक्चुअली नॉट अ बिग प्रॉब्लम।
And I
बट
also
हाँ।
think that
हुँ, हुँ।
like one cheat meal or one bad workout or one missed day of workout doesn't define your journey, because it's a journey. There has to be ups and downs. कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि ओ मैंने चीट कर दिया यार, ये मुझसे नहीं होगा, आई नो आई कैन डू इट। नो, आज चीट किया, दैट्स ओके। इफ टुमारो यू गेट बैक टू योर प्लान अगेन, it was just one day or one week, that is okay. But after that week, you need to get back to what you were doing. And then
Yeah.
you again
राइट,
start your journey. Like, it's not the end of the world if you cheat, or if, don't work out for 2 to 3 days, or like don't feel like working out. But what is important is you need to get back to what you were doing again.
राइट।
I also think this is the only thing we do for ourselves. Let's say office, we do it for work, right? We have some duties towards our kids, family, everything else. But this solely our well-being, whether it's physical, mental, जो भी है, it's something we do for ourselves. If we don't love ourselves enough, how do we expect others to love ourselves? So I know it's getting a little deeper in this context, but
नहीं, नहीं,
over
आप बोलिए,
the
आराम से
five
बोलिए।
over the 5 years of my fitness journey, मेरा ये learning हुआ है कि it's never about those kilos or how you look or whether you can fit into a dress or something. It's about your commitment with yourselves, and where no one cheers for you and you have to get up for yourselves and cheer for your own self. And that's the most difficult part, but that's the most rewarding part, when you know that yes, even if no one is clapping for you, you can stand up for yourselves, walk the extra mile, and then reach the finishing line. That's where you know you have won it. So, yes, it's a journey and we have to enjoy the journey.
And also one more point, like when if I go back, and I think you said that people reject you when you are in a
Yes.
particular size, or if you look a particular way. I think also, like, it's not about it's not only about like if I'm a size 0, people start respecting me, but I think people also think you worked hard for that.
Yeah, it's a
It's not
respect,
like that shows what kind of person you are. Like, your hard work, your dedication, your
determination.
consistency, like, it speaks a lot about you. It's not just that you look a certain way, but also like what you did to look that way.
Yeah,
So then people actually start taking you seriously, because it defines you as a person. Like, okay, this person is so dedicated, or this person is, you know she can do whatever she wants because she has her heart and mind into it whenever she does something. It's not, it like then defines about me as a person. It's not just about my fitness. It then speaks about anything I do in life. Okay, Rupali can do this because she did this, so she can do this as well because that's she gives her 100% into it. So I think it also defines us as a person, like
yeah,
how we are in life when when we do this.
राइट। और हाँ, मुझे मुझे बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है कि हम जो जो पहले हम लोगों ने बात किया था कि वी आर नॉट गेटिंग इनटू कि क्या आपने किया था। फॉर एग्जांपल, क्या आप कार्डियो कर रहे हो, क्या आप वेट्स कर रहे हो। इट्स गुड दैट वी आर नॉट डिस्कसिंग अबाउट दैट। हम लोग एक्चुअली ये बात कर रहे हैं कि हम ओवरऑल एक हाई लेवल पे बात कर रहे हैं कि ये जर्नी को स्टार्ट कैसे करना है, उसको कंसिस्टेंट कैसे रखना है, और उसको लाइफस्टाइल का पार्ट कैसे करना है। सो यस, वी आर स्टिकिंग टू द इनिशियल डिस्क्लेमर दैट वी गेव।
Yeah.
और तो मेरा नेक्स्ट जो पॉइंट है बात करने के लिए वो ये है कि आज के जो सोशल मीडिया के दौर में अगर मैं 5-6 साल या इवन लाइक लॉन्गर बिफोर दैट अगर मैं सोचूं, तो पहले उतना इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं था लोगों के पास।
Yes.
सो एक ट्रेंड होता था, मैंने उस टाइम पे क्या नोटिस किया था, एक एक रेगुलर ट्रेंड होता था सबके लिए कि कुछ अगर करना है तो जिम जाएँगे। तो वही वो हमारा सोर्स ऑफ इन्फॉर्मेशन है, वो हमारा सोर्स ऑफ ट्रुथ है। कुछ भी करना है तो वहीं से करना है, अच्छा करो, खराब करो, दैट्स एक मतलब सिंगल पॉइंट था उस टाइम पे। बट आज के टाइम पे ऐसा हो गया है कि एवरी लाइक व्हेरेवर यू गो, यू विल सी कि कोई ना कोई ज्ञान दे रहा है किसी ना किसी चीज़ का, राइट? और उससे क्या होता है, जैसे ये भी एक पॉइंट है, एक बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट पॉइंट है। एक एक मैं बोलूँगा कि पूरा ह्यूमन इवोल्यूशन का ही अभी पार्ट है कि हम अपने लाइफ के बहुत सारे डिसीजन सोशल मीडिया से आजकल ले रहे हैं। और देयर इज़ नो शेम इन लाइक एक्सेप्टिंग इट कि बहुत मैं अपने लाइफ के आज के डेट में बहुत छोटे-छोटे डिसीजन सोशल मीडिया से ही ले रहा हूँ। क्यों? क्योंकि जो टाइम पास करने के लिए हम सब रील्स रील्स देखते हैं, शॉर्ट्स देखते हैं और सोशल मीडिया पे हम बहुत टाइम स्पेंड करते हैं। तो उसमें क्या होता है कि आप रील्स देखो तो ये तो सबके साथ ही होता है कि आप अगर कुछ एक चीज़ देखो, फिर उससे रिलेटेड चीज़ें लाइक इट इट स्टार्ट्स सजेस्टिंग यू। तो इतना डिफ़िकल्ट उसमें एक बहुत बढ़िया मीम भी आया था, बीच में किसी ने डाला था कि अ, अगर आप सबसे अगर इन्फॉर्मेशन लोगे और सबको अगर एज़ अ ट्रुथ अगर मानोगे, तो ऐसा एक पॉइंट आ सकता है कि आपके पास ऑप्शंस ही नहीं होगा, क्योंकि कोई बोल रहा है कि भाई ये मत खाओ, कोई बोल रहा है ये मत
I think
करो,
we
कोई बोल
shared that to each other, right?
रहा है
Yeah.
तो आज के डेट में ऐसा हो गया है कि इतना सारा इन्फॉर्मेशन है कि लोग आराम से मिसगाइडेड हो सकते हैं लोग, और बहुत कंफ्यूज भी हो सकते हैं, राइट? कि
Absolutely.
करना क्या है? मेरे लिए क्या सही है? और क्या क्या एग्ज़ैक्टली करने से मैं अपने आप में ये चेंज ला सकता हूँ? और
Mhm.
कभी-कभी क्या होता है, इतना सारा जब ऑप्शंस होता है तो डिस्ट्रैक्शन भी हो जाता है। तो हम
Mhm.
लेट्स टॉक अबाउट दिस कि इन द कॉन्टेक्स्ट ऑफ फिटनेस,
Mhm.
like what are your tips and what are your thoughts कि how to avoid this misinformation and how to be focused on what you are doing? So yes, let's discuss about this.
Okay. So I'll just say that every person is different,
Yeah.
and what works for me will not work for you, and what works for you will not work for me. And obviously, like we don't know what will work for us, so we'll try it out. But I think the best way to start it is to stick to the basics,
Yeah.
not like trying a keto diet or not trying a paleo diet. you know Stick to our basics and understand like what food is and how it helps us. And it's not about avoiding anything. It's not about uh, like leaving some food groups out of your diet. No, it's just, first of all, it's about moderation. You need to understand like what how much you need to eat and what you need to eat. And obviously, like, we'll try it out and only then we know. But I think the first thing is we should not blindly follow any diets. We should always stick to the basics. And I think Jasmine, she knows a lot about, like, the depth of food and how it helps. I let her continue, because I'm sure she has more to share.
Yeah, one size in fitness, one size does not fit all. And our bodies are differently made. So, of course, but then, like Rupali said earlier, that there are some basics. Like we all know, if we walk, we lose weight, we'll feel fitter. So, improve your neat, like walk a little more, be a little more active. That's what works for everyone. These are like the golden rules. The others, you just have to keep on trying. What works for me will not work for you. There's a science of eating. I mean, this is my favorite topic to talk about, on what is the science. You know what your gut is conditioned to. Like, I did not know until many, many, many years that I was allergic to lactose and gluten. and I had to do a test to find that out. But after doing the test, when I really started avoiding those food groups totally, like lactose and gluten, and when I had it after a while, I had those feelings of rejection. Now, मुझे पहले भी वो rejections आते थे, but I never thought that that could be a thing, because we are so conditioned to have milk right from the childhood. I never thought that I could be a lactose intolerant person. So try things which work out for you. The best thing is stick to basics, and then you start doing things in moderation on what will work out, what will not work out. And every day, I mean, after I've been into fitness since the past 4 5 years, but every day I keep on searching something new. Why do I feel like this? Did I eat something? Why do I feel bloated today? Did I eat something? What? And I'll backtrace my steps ki aaj kya khaya tha. Oh, did I had some salty food at night? I don't feel very good. Is my gut not able to digest it? And trust me, you'll feel it when
Yeah.
your body rejects or shows up. It You really feel it. The only idea behind this is you have to listen to your body. Your body gives you
Yeah.
enough indications.
I think nobody knows your body better than you. So
You you have to
you just
trust
have
your
to.
gut, and your gut is never wrong. So the word gut instinct probably comes from there. But yes, you can really feel it. I have felt it, and I really know how does it feel when I eat food which is liked by my body versus I eat food which my body rejects. That doesn't mean I do not I mean, I do not cheat or celebrate or have myself go a little off my diet. Of course, I do. I'm a big foodie, and I mean, I eat every kind of food. But then, yes, do listen to your body. हमारे bodies हमें बहुत indications देते हैं. Just try and have be a little mindful. Then I'm sure you will understand what your body is trying to say to you.
And I think everyone knows
Yeah.
that excessive oil, excessive spices, excessive salt, excessive sugar, it's not good for us. So, I mean, basics will be this, like we all know it's not good for us. So, on a daily basis, we cannot have, have these things on in abundance, or like not knowing the limit. It is going to make you sick and not feel good about yourself. So, I mean, I think everybody knows that, and that's where we need to start.
राइट, सो एक एक बहुत मेजर टेक अवे हमारे ये डिस्कशन से ये है कि वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड आवर गट हेल्थ,
Yeah.
how is it reacting to different things, and that will actually help you understand कि आपके लिए क्या सही है क्या नहीं है, rather than जैसे पहले लीजा अपन ने जैसे बोला कि one size doesn't fit all, वो
Yeah.
भी ध्यान में रखना है. So yes, पहले figure out ये करना है कि क्या अपने लिए सही है क्या नहीं है, especially in terms of khana, and then yeah, from there like you can decide your own journey, you can plan your own journey. um, और ये भी एक बहुत सही चीज है कि ऐसा नहीं है कि आपको खाना बिल्कुल छोड़ देना है, या फिर आपने अगर जैसे आप लीजापा की भी मैं इंस्टा तो लिंक डालने ही वाला हूँ, तो अगर आप उनके प्रोफाइल में अगर जाएंगे तो आप देखेंगे कि शी हैज बीन एक्सप्लोरिंग लाइक मेनी डिफरेंट काइंड्स ऑफ फूड, और इंडियन खाना जिसमें मतलब हम सबको थोड़ा ये रहता है कि इंडियन खाने में स्पाइसेस ज्यादा होता है, ऑयल ज्यादा होता है, बट उनका अगर आप देखोगे तो उनके रेगुलर डाइट में ये सब चीज़ें उन्होंने इंक्लूड किया हुआ है। ऐसा नहीं है कि हाँ, मतलब शी इज़ स्ट्रिक्टली इंटू सम काइंड ऑफ अ डाइट, बट स्टिल शी इज़ वेरी फिट। सो एक ये पॉइंट है कि हाँ, आपको ये पहले ये फिगर आउट करना पड़ेगा कि आपका गट कैसे रिएक्ट कर रहा है चीज़ों को। एंड अगेन लाइक दिस इज़ अ वेरी kind of a tangential, and this is a broader topic to get into कि खाने का हैबिट एंड ऑल, सो वी आर नॉट गेटिंग इनटू दैट। बट यस, ये जो हाई लेवल के इनसाइट्स है, आई होप जो भी आप लोग देख रहे हैं इसको, आपको इससे फायदा होगा। सो जो नेक्स्ट टॉपिक है वो मैं थोड़ा सा अभी स्विच करूंगा एक एक स्पेसिफिक प्रोडक्ट पे, जो लिकापा ने लिया हुआ है, एक एक होम जिमिंग सिस्टम, या पता नहीं इसको क्या बोलेंगे, इट्स कॉल्ड टोनल। और आई थिंक उन्होंने आई थिंक एक 1.5 ईयर से ये स्टार्ट किया है।
Yeah.
तो थोड़ा उस पे भी जाएंगे कि उससे क्या फायदा हुआ, उससे उनको क्या बेनिफिट्स मिला, एडवांटेजेस उसके क्या है, एंड ऑल दैट। सो यस, प्लीज फील फ्री टू
Okay. So, for me, like when I started my fitness journey, I only did YouTube free YouTube workouts because we did not had access to gym, no trainer, nothing, because it was peak of COVID. So मैंने पहले YouTube से start किया, and we all know like YouTube is like you can find anything if you want. Like you look for something, you find it there. So I started following Chloe Ting. I know a lot of people know her. She's amazing. She has amazing free workouts. Even today, I follow her workouts. So when you need like high intensity training or a mix of weight and cardio workouts, that is the way to go. So that's how I lost my, like, I lost around 40 pounds in 3 months. And all that I did by doing clothing and like that. But what I was missing was strength training. And you can only have so many dumbbells at home to start working, like have a complete strength training workout, because with time you increase, like your strength increases, your stamina increases, and those dumbbells then feel nothing to you. Then you need to up your game, have heavier dumbbells. But then how long, like till when do you, like, you feel like, okay, I have everything? I don't think that's ever going to happen. That can only happen in a gym where you have like so many options. And the gym was not an option for me because I have two kids. And with two kids you cannot like just wake up and go to gym. You have to think about your family and someone to take care of the kids. And also it's not convenient. You cannot do it on a daily basis. Like you cannot like every day go to a gym when you have two kids and a house to take care of. So I think Tonal was like such a savior for me and my husband. So basically it's like a digital workout home gym. You can lift up to 200 pounds uh, in that gym, like in that like machine. It's all digital. It's all resistance training, and you have more than 200 moves for that you can like do in a gym. You can do everything in a tonal. So, and the best part is, so when you go to a gym, most of the time we are clueless. We don't know what we need to work on, which muscle group we need to work on. I used to go to the gym, randomly just do something on some, machines, and I'll come back. It is not going to help me because, again, there's a science behind that as well. Like, you need to work a certain muscle group on certain days, and you go back to that in 2 days again. 2 days you train different muscles. So, there are like many sciences, many ideas behind that. And I had no idea like what to do. I did not had a trainer who can guide me. So Tonal comes with tons of programs. They are all guided by a trainer, and it's like almost like a live workout when a trainer does that on the screen, and you follow the trainer. So it was like, you know the best way for, and the best investment for us. Uh,
Right.
So, so far, like we have never regretted getting a tonal. Um, my husband has lifted more than a
Yes.
million pounds
Wow.
in the
Posted
past.
some days on his some days ago. He had posted that on
Right,
Instagram. Yes.
and I think I have almost reached 700,000 pounds myself.
Nice.
So yeah, and you can see those changes happening, and it's amazing. Like if anybody who's watching this is considering getting a tonal, then I would say like 100% go for it. There are so many different, like you can select which body part you want to work on, and then you'll get all those programs just catering to that body part. You can just join any programs that are like a 12-day workout program, and they will create like a schedule for you. They will pick the days for you. They'll give you reminders on phone. It's like having a trainer with you in a home
Yes.
at all times. And I have installed it in my bedroom. So while the kids are sleeping, I finish my workout. I can't say enough good things about it. So yeah, it was like one of our best decisions.
That
So
was your anniversary gift, right?
No, it was actually my husband's birthday gift.
Oh,
Oh,
So
she
nice.
yeah,
gifted herself a
it
gift
was
for
actually for me,
Yeah.
but I had to do that way.
Yeah. बट ये बेसिकली मैं अगर इसको मोटा मोटी समराइज अगर करूंगा तो आई
हाँ,
वुड से कि इट हैज एक्चुअली हेल्प्ड यू ऐड मोर स्ट्रक्चर टू योर रेज्यूम एंड वो
right,
आपकी जर्नी में इट्स काइंड ऑफ उसने थोड़ा
right,
आपके जर्नी को ऑगमेंट किया है
right.
और ये भी हल्का सा मैं पूछना चाहूंगा कि व्हाट डू यू थिंक लाइक अगर जैसे अगर इफ आई एम स्टार्टिंग टुडे और इफ समवन इज स्टार्टिंग टुडे डू यू सजेस्ट देम टू हैव लाइक और बहुत लोगों का ऐसा होता है कि आज स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं और आज देखा ये प्रोडक्ट है अवेलेबल हम जिम नहीं जा सकते हैं तो फिर लेट्स लेट्स गेट द प्रोडक्ट सो उस पे आप क्या बोलना चाहोगे कि डू यू थिंक पहले थोड़ा एक कंटिन्यूटी आने देना चाहिए पहले
Yeah,
चीजों को एक हाई लेवल बेसिक अंडरस्टैंडिंग आने के बाद इसको लेना चाहिए या फिर
100%. Because it's a very it's an expensive thing to have.
राइट
We also made we also made like a pro and cons list before getting it. So it's an investment, and I would never say if you're someone who's starting a fitness journey, I would never recommend you to get toner. Again, like we said, start with basics, walking, watching YouTube videos, which is free of cost. You don't invest anything, and that's when you test yourself. That's when you see like how consistent I am, how invested I am in this journey, and then you reward yourself. That's what I did.
राइट
Like, I think after I lost all the weight, I continued for another year. I had another baby. I lost that weight again, and that's when like I decided, no, I should reward myself with this, and this is going to help me further in my journey. But again, like if you're someone new starting your fitness journey, you can start with a couple of dumbbells at home. That's
yeah.
more than enough for you to start.
नाइस सो यस विद दैट हम अपने कंक्लूडिंग थॉट्स पे आएंगे एंड यस मैं दोनों ही अपा लोगों में पूछना चाहूंगा कि क्या एक ओवरऑल अगर उनको किसी को अगर कोई मैसेज देना है फिजिकल फिटनेस पे सो व्हाट वुड बी देयर थॉट्स और उसको अगर समराइज करके बोलना है तो कैसे बोलेंगे
You go.
I think I said it already, but I'll reiterate that again. It's it's something you do for your own self, and nothing gives you a feeling of fulfillment than this does. That you are taking out time for your own self, and trust me, it's very rewarding. And like from my point of view, I have a kid. He'll definitely want me to see as a happier, fitter mom, someone who's very focused, who knows what has to be done, right? My parents, my sister, my husband, if they all see me happy, if I am in the best of my health, they'll be more happier, right? That's how it goes. So this is the only thing you do for yourself. Rest is either attached to something or the other goals, but this so show up for yourself. It really matters. And of course there's an endless discussion about how many pros it has. It has no cons. Koi bura isme there's nothing bad about getting
एग्जैक्टली
fitter. I mean, it only has pros and pros, and I would say you have to show up for yourself, and this is the first step towards it. So yes, show up for yourselves, guys. It's worth it.
Like, I think I'll be. I mean, whatever I'm gonna say might sound rude, but the one thing that I hear a lot is, I don't have time. It is not true. We all have time. We only need to prioritize our needs and plan our day. We all have time. So please stop saying, I don't have time. I have kids. I have work. We all do. We all have a life. But this is the most important part of our life, because if you're not healthy, then nothing else is going to matter if you're not healthy. So I would just say, all the viewers, please give it a try. Don't stop, and then you'll never stop, because then what you'll see is going to be amazing, and you'll never stop. We never stopped. We never looked back. We kept on going. So I would just say, keep on going, don't stop, and you'll see the magic.
थैंक यू सो मच दोनों ही मेरी बहनों को। एंड आई नो संडे पे हम लोगों के पास बहुत कुछ करना होता है, सो आप दोनों ने टाइम निकाल के इस पॉइंट पे ये सारे इतने इंटरेस्टिंग चीजों पे आपने बात किया, सो आई एम रियली
I think we need to
ग्रेटफुल।
do a part two.
यस यस वी विल और हाँ, ये हम लोगों ने टोनल के बारे में जो बात किया, आई वुड लाइक टू से कि ये कोई प्रोडक्ट प्रमोशन नहीं था हमारी
नहीं
तरफ
था।
से।
या या
बस हम एक एक अपना एक्सपीरियंस शेयर कर रहे थे। और यस, मुझे तो बहुत सारे इनसाइट्स मिले, इवन दो हम लोग बहुत रेगुलरली बात करते हैं, बट कुछ चीजें आज मुझे भी फर्स्ट टाइम पता चला। और डेफिनेटली इट्स वेरी इंस्पायरिंग फॉर मी, एंड आई प्रॉमिस माई सेल्फ कि इस चीज से मैं अपने आप में डेफिनेटली कुछ चेंज करूंगा। और जो भी इसको देख रहे हैं, आई वुड लाइक टू रिक्वेस्ट कि प्लीज थोड़ा सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए, लाइक कीजिए वीडियो को।
यस
और
प्लीज।
अभी तक मेरे 11 सब्सक्राइबर्स हुए हैं, तो कम से कम 3 डिजिट तक तो लेके ही जाइए इसको। और जो भी आपका फीडबैक है, प्लीज फील फ्री टू पुट देम इन कमेंट्स। मैं जैसे कि पहले बोला था, मैं इन दोनों का ही मैं इंस्टाग्राम डिटेल्स डाल दूंगा इसमें। एंड यस, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वाचिंग। और आगे के जो भी वीडियोस के लिए, जैसे जैसे एक और चीज मैं बोलना चाहूंगा थोड़ा अपने चैनल के बारे में। अम, मैंने चैनल का जैसे एक एक टैगलाइन अभी ये रखा है कि एवरी टॉपिक फाइंड सो हो। और ये ऐसा नहीं है कि कोई मुझे कोई स्पेसिफिक सेलिब्रिटी चाहिए या फिर कोई स्पेसिफिक चाहिए जिसके बहुत सारे फॉलोअर्स हो। मेरा एम इसमें यही है कि मैं किसी भी, लाइक आई कैन हैव अ पॉडकास्ट विद एनी कॉमन पीपल। सो अगर आपको किसी भी चीज को लेके कुछ भी डिस्कस करना है, प्लीज फील फ्री टू रीच आउट, हम उस पर बात कर सकते हैं। So yes, that's all for this video, and yes, thank you so much for watching.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Manas.
Thank you.
We enjoyed
Thanks
it.
to. Oh, yes, we totally did.
Thank you both.
Bye bye.